Alright, well, some ups and some downs for player 2 in the Jeopardy round, but we've got a lot more money available here in Double Jeopardy, and we're going to get to that round right now. Let's put dollar figures in there.
These categories awaiting the players.
And we've got 2 daily doubles coming up in this round, and these categories...
Beekeeping.
Beekeeping.
The gall
of that guy.
The
Next we've got the sporting life. Then we've got art and artists. Very good. And finally,
and in the neck.
In the neck. Alright, we're going to start in the neck for 400.
Curly made his woo-woos and nyuk-nyuks in this hollow chamber, also called the voice box. Here's what we wanted. The larynx.
Larynx. Go again. Neck 800.
In emergencies, this neck operation may be performed with a penknife and the empty shell of a pen.
I'll try this.
Okay, player 1.
What is tonsillectomy? No, it's not tonsillectomy.
Anyone else?
Player 3.
It's player 3.
What is...
Good.
Never heard of that, but in any case, it's player 3
You're in command of the board as we continue, right? These arteries carry blood to the head. A blockage in one may lead to an ischemic stroke. It's player 2.
No. Thoracic arteries.
Sorry.
No, that's incorrect.
Any other takers? We're talking about the carotid arteries.
The carotid arteries.
Please pick again, player 3.
Yeah, that's for 1600.
This gland makes its hormones by combining iodine with the amino acid tyrosine. Here's the correct response. The thyroid gland.
The thyroid gland.
We return to you, player 3.
Very good for 400.
Dawes Butler voiced this animated TV hound.
Who is Huckleberry Hound?
Yes, player 1. Yes.
Very good at 800.
All right. These are forever in a top 10 hit from 1967. Player 1.
What are Strawberry Fields?
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, Sporting Life for 400.
Player 1, back to you for... You can weigh up to 147 pounds in this boxing class between lightweight and middleweight. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is featherweight?
No.
And
anyone
that
else
shows how little
response?
I know about boxing, which is nothing, because I do not follow that sport. Player 3.
It's player 3.
It was welterweight. Yeah, that was what I should have said, but that's alright.
Player 3, where do we start?
In the neck for 2000.
About 10 inches long, it passes through the neck and goes past the heart, through the diaphragm, and into the stomach. We're talking about the esophagus.
The esophagus. Alright, we're done with that category.
Player 3, back to you for our next selection.
400.
This term for a group of bees refers specifically to the group that flies from the hive to form a new colony. Okay, player 1.
What is a swarm?
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Where do we begin,
Sporting Life
player
800.
1? In 1967, Memorial Coliseum in this West Coast city hosted the first Super Bowl. Green Bay beat Kansas City 35-10. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Los Angeles?
That's correct.
Yes. Sporting Life for 1200.
Player 1.
Answer. One of the daily doubles.
Answer. 1.
Okay, and I have $9,400 to put at risk.
Player 1, please select your wager.
I'll go for 4,600. Okay.
All right,
Answer.
here's your clue. In 2006, Massachusetts made this sport, invented there, the official sport of the Commonwealth.
What is basketball?
That puts you
All
even
right.
further ahead.
14,000.
Player
Let's go
one,
get
back to you
Sporting Life
for
for
our next
1,600.
select. Let's go to the Clue Crew for this next clue.
Popular in the British Isles and the Commonwealth, it's the sport being played here.
Yes, player
What is
one.
rugby? Sporting Life 2,000.
Select again. This ABC show debuted April 29th, 1961, with Jim McKay as host. It's player one.
What is the Wide World of Sports?
Yeah, good.
Yes. 17,600.
You get to pick
Very, very
again,
good,
player
1,200.
one. Pro boxers have been battling under this Marcus's rules since the late 1800s. Player one.
What is, who is Queensberry?
That's it.
Alright, very, very good for 1,600.
Player one. Tidal Avenue in Theodore Geisel's first book. Yes, player one.
What is Mulberry Street?
Good for you.
Very, very good, 2,000.
You again.
Answer, Daily Double.
Yeah! The second Daily Double. You are in first place. You need to...
I'm gonna bet it all. True Daily Double.
Here is your Daily Double clue. Inept policeman in Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing.
Who is Dogberry?
Congratulations.
All right.
Still in first, player one. Player
40,800.
one, back to you.
Beekeeping for 8.
Drones don't sting, and queens only sting other queens. So only worry about these bees. 95% of a hive's population. Okay, player one.
What are workers?
That's correct.
Beekeeping for 1,200.
Player one. Honey is produced by the evaporation of this drink of the gods that bees collect from flowers and then regurgitate. Player one.
What is nectar?
You got
Okay. I'll roll here.
it. Player one,
Beekeeping
back
for
to you.
16.
Glands on a bee's abdomen convert the sugar in honey to this building material. Player one.
What is wax?
Correct.
Okay. Beekeeping for
You again,
2,000.
player one. A major concern for beekeepers is CCD, this disorder. It's player one.
What is colony collapse disorder?
Hey, you're right.
Okay.
Player
Okay.
one, you pick again.
Art and artists for 400.
This telegraph inventor's notable portraits included those of the Marquis de Lafayette and William Cullen Bryant. Okay, player three.
Who's Samuel Morse? Right.
Player
selection,
three,
please.
you start.
Art and artists 800.
Picasso painted this work as a protest against the bombing of a town in the Spanish Civil War.
Player
It's
2.
player two.
Who's weeping was alright? No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? We're talking about Guernica.
Guernica. Is that what you need?
Player three, back to you.
Art and artists 1,200.
In her 1949 painting, Diego and I, Diego Rivera is depicted on her forehead. Here's the correct response. Frida Kahlo.
Frida Kahlo.
We return to you, player three.
Art and artists for 16.
Helen Frankenthaler's soak and stain technique was inspired by this artist's drip paintings. Yes, player two.
What's that? No, that's not right.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Player three? Nope.
And green. No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Player one?
Who's Jackson Pollock?
Where do we begin? One of his last paintings before his 1903 death in the South Pacific was a landscape of Brittany in winter. We're talking about Paul Gauguin. Player 1, choose again.
De Gaulle, that guy for 400.
De Gaulle's June 18, 1940 broadcast in this city asking for France's leadership led to a death sentence in a French court. It's player 1.
What is Paris?
No.
Wrong.
Anyone else?
Got a lot of money, though.
Let's hear it, player 3.
Is Berlin?
Sorry.
No, that's wrong.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? It's player 2.
Yep. Yeah, London is the city.
Player 2, make a selection, please, as we continue. De Gaulle wanted a small mobile army versus static theories like this defensive line named for a minister of war. Here's the correct response. The Maginot Line.
The Maginot Line. Player 2, go again.
You get to pick again, player 2. Charles de Gaulle fought in this February to July 1916 battle in which the Germans did not pass. Let's hear it, player 2.
What is Somme?
No.
That's wrong.
Any other takers? Here's what we were looking for. Verdun.
Verdun. Verdun was what we needed.
Player 2, choose again. In 1965, de Gaulle won the presidency by defeating this socialist, later France's leader from 1981 to 1995. Let's hear it, player 1.
Who is Jacques Chirac?
No.
No.
Sorry.
And 46,000.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we wanted. François Mitterrand.
François Mitterrand is what we needed.
And the
Alright, one clue left
clue?
on the board. Let's take a look at it.
In 1925, de Gaulle was promoted to the staff of the Supreme War Council by this marshal. We're talking about Henri-Philippe Pétain.
Pétain was who we needed.
So,
and that does it for this double Jeopardy round. And player 2, we unfortunately have to say goodbye to you. You're in a deficit situation at negative 4,800, so that means you will not be able to play Final Jeopardy
your score
with
is
the
not on
guys.
the positive side,
And
so
this
you will
category,
not be joining us for Final Jeopardy.
yeah,
So much
here's
depends on how you
only
do
the
it.
guys for Final Jeopardy.
Category, which
And
today
this
is
category,
Midwest
Midwest
topography.
Topography.
So, what's your wager?
4,000.
This is a good category. Here's the clue.
Alright. Midwest Topography, the category. Here's the answer.
This state has the largest sand dunes complex in the United States, just north of a river named for its flatness.
What is Nebraska? Alright,
Your
Perfer, we're going to
response?
start with you. You said what is Nebraska?
And
And that's right. And you double your score. You go up to 2,700.
Did you come up with the correct response?
I said one is Nebraska.
With that correct response,
And I'm going to add 4,000, bringing me up to $50,000. And a nice big payoff
to you.
of $50,000 going up to MartinS51989. Good game. Good game. We gotta go. We'll see you next time on Jeopardy. So long.